So I just had a blowout here on the highway. Kind of messed up my bumper cover. It's coming off now, and cracked my light too, because I guess it was flapping. The top part of the wheel was flapping around. Anyways, the interesting thing was that 2 state troopers pulled up, 2 squad cars, and you know, I'm just in the back of my trunk looking for the tools to take the tire off, and my back hatch is open. You know, and I wasn't even thinking about, you know, recording it or documenting anything. You know, it's just a normal thing that happens.
Well, first of all, I'm glad you're okay. Blowouts can be dangerous, especially at night on a motorway or highway. Having said that, I can see straight away why he had a blowout. Take a look at how bald his tyre is. The only tread left is around the edge, so this vehicle shouldn't even be on the road. He's a danger to himself and other road users, but this is what a sovereign citizen's vehicle becomes when they don't believe laws apply to them.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
But so one of the guys gets his jack out of one of the squads, and literally, you know, starts undoing one of my bolts with the 4-way, and I was like, man, I really appreciate it, man. And he's like, you got a spare? And I, you know, was looking for my spare, but
Sounds like you got lucky. Hope you don't screw this up. We all know how encounters with law enforcement triggers your verbal diarrhea.
The other guy goes around to the front here and looks at my plate. He doesn't say anything. So he comes back up to the other guy. I'm still digging in my trunk, and I guess he tells him, and then the other guy goes and walks around. And I could tell they were looking, so I was like, yeah, this is private property, man. I'm an American national. And, you know, the jacket was probably a deterrent, too. National Action Task Force, real big on the back, but...
Of course it was the jacket that scared them off, because everybody knows who the National Action Task Force is, outside of your toxic Facebook group. I'm just surprised you don't have a plastic badge around your neck to finish the look.
What happened was, the guy picked up his jack, took the 4-way off of my bolt, and was like, have a nice night. And they both got in their car and drove off. You know, and that just goes to show that, you know, it's government property. It's not, I wanted to talk to them for a minute, but they walked off so fast. I was going to say, oh, so it's not state property, right? They legally have no jurisdiction to, you know, even help a guy out, take his tire off. You know, it just goes to show that, you know, it's a strong deterrent. On private property, they have no right to even touch this van. They can't even tow it. You know, well, if it was left here, they could probably tow it. But, you know, interesting. Very interesting to see that. I mean, you know, my biggest thing was like, you still can't help a guy out, you know? Anyways.
Okay, what's more likely? The trooper started changing his tyre when this numpty decided to tell him he doesn't have jurisdiction over his vehicle and probably shouldn't even be touching it. So the trooper thought, okay, if that's the way you feel, do it yourself. Told him to have a good night and got up and left. Or did the private plate and knockoff FBI jacket intimidate the troopers into legging it out of there? Or was this just a figment of his imagination? Let me know what you think in the comments.